Chief Washington correspondent Peter Cook back on Capitol Hill with Virginia Democratic Senator Mark Warner and one of the business leaders backing that plan, Revolution CEO Steve Case. Peter?
Thanks very much, Mark. I am joined by Senator Warner and Steve Case. Thanks to both of you. We've talked about this legislation before, Senator Warner, the Startup Act. Tell us again, remind us again what this legislation would do and why you think this is so important to be part of the immigration debate right now.
Well, the Startup Act, we're calling it 3.0 this time, has some components to help startup companies on the tax basis, but the immigration components are really two. One, it finally goes ahead and puts in place a plan to staple that green card to those advanced degrees, not undergraduate, but masters and PhDs in the STEM fields, and then also says for those folks who are here working on some other kind of visa, if they want to start their own business here in America, they can raise capital, hire Americans. We're going to create an entrepreneur's visa as well.
So this is a special visa, Steve, both for those entrepreneurs and for those young people who are studying these science technology fields. Why is this so important for immigrants right now? Some people might raise the question, why aren't we doing this, doing more to help the Americans here already in these fields?
We do need to do more to help Americans and with STEM education, but we also need to win the global battle for talent. If we're going to remain the most vibrant economy, we have to be the most entrepreneurial nation. If we're going to be the most entrepreneurial nation, we have to have innovation and entrepreneurs and engineers. If we're going to do that, we need to make sure the talent is here, not in other countries. And I really applaud what Senator Warner and his colleagues, both Republicans and Democrats, are doing, trying to shine a spotlight on these issues so we can remain the most entrepreneurial nation. Immigration is a key component. There's some other things in the act as well. And in Silicon Valley, they always think the 3.0 version is when it really hits its stride. So I'm delighted that Startup Act 3.0 is now here.
So what else does this legislation do? Again, besides creating these new visas for both entrepreneurs and for students, there is specific help here for entrepreneurs who are in the U.S. already.
The immigration is the key piece, winning the talent battle. There's also things about regulation, things around investment incentives, things around commercialization of research, really a whole package to make sure we are putting our entrepreneurs first. The good news is last year the Jobs Act, Jumpstarting Our Business Startups Act, passed with overwhelming bipartisan support, which helped on access to capital for entrepreneurs. Startup Act 3.0 kind of takes the next step around talent, regulation, commercialization, things like that.
And Peter, one of the things that I would answer those, we want to help Americans. The problem is we don't have enough American